What's up, guys? Randy back again here with a quick video. Okay, on this video, I'm just gonna break down a trade that actually really messed with me. And in this video, I'm actually gonna explain to you why a line of sensitivity is really important, especially when it's coupled up with an order block in that particular area. All right, so look at this, man. On a daily time frame, we can clearly see that this is a form of downtrend. Okay, I'm actually expecting price to drop from this area here. I mean, if I go to a 4 hour time frame, you can see that we have an order block around this area. Okay, so I'm just waiting for price to. I'm literally just waiting for price to get to this level. Okay, and once price gets to this level, I will actually will be looking for positions to the downside. Okay, and then now today, what was I looking for? Okay, I was actually looking for a buying opportunity because like right now we can tell that price is actually mitigating all the way back to this level. Okay, and while price is doing that, and if you spot an opportunity, you can always buy that. And today is exactly what I'm gonna discuss. Okay, so I actually took a few. I actually took a few trades here. I actually broke even on this trade. Okay, but it was really a hard one. Okay, so check here, we had this line of sensitivity right here. Okay, all right, you can clearly see that price keeps bouncing at this area. Okay, whenever it got there, it bounced. Okay, and then if I zoom out, you can clearly see that this line is really respected. Okay, whenever price got to this line, oh, sorry about this, put it back like this. Okay, whenever price got to this line, it bounced. Okay, it bounced. You can see it has history. This line has a lot of history. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, pay attention to actually what's happening right now. Okay, right now we can clearly see that this is an order block. Okay, and this order block is at the exact level where this line is. Okay, so let me actually I didn't mark that line right. Okay, let me do it like this. Okay, then lock it. Okay, so boom, we go back to 4 hour. Okay, and if I try to place the 4 hour, the what you call it, the 50% line on my order blocks, you can clearly see that the 50% line is exactly where the um, the line of sensitivity is at. Okay, now let me go to a 1 hour, try to see what's going on. Okay, boom. See what happened here. Okay, price went up. Okay, it broke structure, it broke the line, this line of sensitivity. Okay, and then this was a mitigation back to the move. Okay, when price starts to mitigate like this, I'll usually be in the lower time frame, like M15 or M5 even. Okay, so now look what happened. Okay, price was mitigating, and then as soon as it touched the line, we get our green candle here. This could be our first entry. Okay, entry here, stop loss just below right here. Okay, so let me do something like this. Entry, okay, leave an entry, and then stop loss will be just below right here, and then the target will be this point high. Okay, now let's look at what happened. Okay, price is going around here. Okay, and then me, when something like this happens, I'll usually just close the trade. Why? Because the structure is not yet being broken. Okay, if I enter here is HRE, which stands for high reward entry. This is an entry strategy that's in my course. Okay, it's, I made this entry strategy for people that are impatient. Like me, I'm really impatient when it comes to like entry. When price gets to my zone and I get something like this, I'll normally enter, but it's not like the high risk trade. Okay, I'm not gonna risk a lot of money because I know that price can still play around like this, come back for a second leg or even a third leg before the move happens. And that's exactly what happened on this trade. This trade was really challenging, mentally challenging if you had taken it, because there was a lot of manipulation on this move. Okay, so boom, I enter here, but while knowing that okay, we still are in a seller's market. Why is that? Because price is still making lower lows. Okay, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, and then lower high. Okay, until this low is broken, we are still in the sales market. But if we get a breach of this level, then that's when we actually gonna expect a move to the upside. Okay, so bam, I enter, second leg came back, and then price is failing to break the zone right here. I'll just close my trade. Okay, or even move my stop loss to entry and break even. Okay, then cause you can see that boom, this is also a breaker structure right here. Candle responsible is this man right here. Okay, for as long as this is not this area is not broken, we are not in a buyer's market yet. Okay, so this would be what price did. Price fell and then it tapped the line. Okay, so tap the line correctly, and then let's look at the next candle. Okay, that would have been an entry. Okay, that's definitely an entry. Okay, and also if you look at this zone, this is a liquidation zone. Okay, you automatically know that now the liquidating. Okay, because we have equal highs and equal low. Okay, and then price broke out of that liquidation, tapped to the 50% line and the line of sensitivity at the same time. And they give you this green candle. That's definitely an entry. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll enter here and then stop loss below there. Okay, take profit this point high. Okay, let's see what happened. Then price moved price moved in my direction, and then decided to revert back, stop me out, and then when they stopped me out, look what happened. They give me another green candle. Okay, I enter again. Like, you should always be prepared. Like this, things like this will happen. I enter again, then price moves in my direction. Okay, and then if I place a line like this, okay, let me place. If I place a line like this, you can clearly see that this is a breaker structure, right? You can clearly see that this is a breaker structure, okay? So when stuff like this happen, market usually want to come back to that candle responsible for this break. In this case, the candle responsible for this break was this M15 candle here, and this candle is really, really huge. Okay, it's really, really huge. So what I will do is, since the candle is too big, I keep my 50% line, but then remember in this case, we had a gap, okay, an imbalance, okay? We had an imbalance as well, okay? So since this candle is too big, like you see here, like after the break when it came back, if you had bought here, chances are you are going, like your stop loss is below here. Price may touch your stop loss or not. Let's just have a look, okay? If you had entered here, okay, at this candle, before price tapped the imbalance zone, look what happened. If you had entered there, stop loss below, stop loss is probably somewhere else, somewhere there. Price went down, but it did not tap your stop loss. Okay, you were in a little bit of a drawdown, okay, but it did not touch the stop loss. It tapped into the imbalance, and this is the right entry. Okay, this is what you look for now. Or like me, normally I can even enter at this candle right here, or even this candle right here, because I'm already seeing that price is actually reacting to this imbalance level. And then this green candle will actually be the final entry. Okay, boom, enter right here. Stop loss just below here. And then TP obviously this point high. And we go at price did. See, as soon as it did that, they feel that imbalance. Boom. Price went in your direction, it hits your stop loss. Okay, so this was a very, very difficult trade. Like psychologically, this would have been like this mess here would have been really, really hard to understand and deal with. But if you know your strategy, and if you know these concepts, like it's really going to help you to be patient and to just wait for what's going on. I mean, like it can be confusing to see clusters of candles like this, but for as long as you can make your story, I think that's all that should really matter. Okay, because you know that way we had a breaker structure. Okay, we had a line of sensitivity on the line of sensitivity. Like you're basically building a case. When you build a case, it actually raises your confidence. You actually understand what you're waiting for. Okay, man, breaker structure, line of sensitivity, H4 order block at the line of sensitivity. A 50% line was the line of sensitivity actually. Okay, and then here we had mitigation back mitigation back to the order block. Okay, market making lower, 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 high, lower, 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 high. Okay, boom. Then we touch the 50% line, and we enter. Price moves up. We get stopped out. Why did we get stopped? We got stopped out because of this low order block right here. Okay, so I think I had a trade here that I locked. Okay, if I trade history, you see, bam, I entered here. Price went up. I locked my trade. Came back. I entered here again. Price went up, and I was a little doubtful. Then I closed this trade. I tried to enter again. It went up, and it came back for the stop. Okay, it went up like this, then it came back and stopped me out. And then this is where I actually stopped looking at this trade, because like it was just mentally, it was just meant psychologically I got challenged. Okay, so but I put that down in my journal. It's very important to journal that way. When scenarios such as this happen again, you actually know exactly what to do. Okay, cool. So let's get back to that. You built your case. Okay, boom. Price touched the 50% line, buy. Price goes up, break a structure. Obviously coming back for the candle responsible for the break, but then you look at the candle responsible for the break, institutional candle is too big. What do you do when that happens? Okay, you check for imbalances. Okay, you can see here there was a gap. This gap, market cannot just go up without having to fill this gap. Okay, they went up. Okay, they try to fill this gap, but it didn't fill it to the fullest. It went up a little bit, and it came back to completely fill the gap. And once that was done, buy, stop loss, and then boom, that was your entry. Okay, guys, I just wanted to break down this trade because it was really challenging, really challenging, and I really had to make a video about this and just like put it down in my journal. That way, when something like this happens again next time, I actually know exactly how to deal with it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put this video on YouTube now. Like, as you can see, as you can tell, the sound is not the best, and I'm probably not even gonna like do a thumbnail for this. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.